Hello, welcome to Simply Liminal. My name is Stacy. This is my reading for another turn of the wheel as the wheel turns into Beltane season, traditionally celebrated in the Northern Hemisphere anyways on May 1st. It is one of the cross-quarter holidays of the year. If you look at the wheel of the year as having four great spokes, which are the equinoxes in the fall and the spring, and the solstices in the summer and the winter, we have these 4 points. And then the cross quarter points are the points in between. And so Beltane is the point that falls between Ostara, which comes at the spring equinox when we are in balance again and reaching towards the light. And then between the summer solstice or the Litha celebration, where we are at full sun, full shine, everything is at its brightest. We are right in the middle of that. But Beltane is traditionally thought of as the gateway to summer. It's when summer really starts in this wheel of the year. We're kind of moving out of spring. Now, I know this varies a little bit depending on where you're at. I mean, it's just barely reaching into spring where I'm at. I'm, pretty near the Canadian border, northern countryside. It's still getting cool at nights, but the grass is greening up and the birds are singing. And, the perennials are starting to come out of the ground and the dandelions are blooming. So it's here. Summer season is here. So I just want to talk about Beltane for just a little bit. It is traditionally thought of or celebrated as one of the fire holidays. And also when tribal societies used to take their stock out from corral space in the winter and spring and move it out to their summer pastures for, grazing. It's also seen as a traditional coming together of the god or the masculine energy and the goddess, the feminine energy, just perfect harmony of them coming together to create, which is kind of the beginning of the wheel of year because things are getting seeded right now. And then we're going to move through the growing season and then into the harvest seasons as the wheel shifts and turns. So we are looking at or we're using the, it's hard to see in the shine. I gotta get my light. There it is. The Sacred Forest Oracle by Denise Lynn. And I love this deck. And I was called to use this deck way back at the Yule reading in December at the winter solstice and to continue using it through this year's, Wheel of the Year holidays. So that is what we are going to do. A couple other associations, that come at this time of year are the maypole dancing tied with colorful ribbons, flower baskets, bonfires, flowers, garlands of flowers, crowns of flowers, wearing beads and fun colors. So these are ways that you can celebrate this holiday. This is the back of the deck. It's gorgeous. Now for this reading, for these Wheel of the Year readings, I've been doing a 7-card reading. So we look at one card, which is the energy that's coming into us during this season. And then there are 3 cards of release and 3 cards of initiation that I'll put over here. So as always, I open up a circle of light and love and protection around myself in this reading. So know that I am protected during this reading and that you also are protected. No matter when it is that you watch this reading, know that you're protected in the energy of this reading. So we will look at our cards and see what kind of message we have. The Ostara reading in the, at the spring equinox was interesting. And that turned out to be not the season that I expected. But looking back at the cards, I see it was there. It was there. The messages, Sometimes you just have to look back to see how things played out. And you're like, I guess I knew all along that it was going to be like that. But anyway, I'm looking forward to this new season, this turn of the wheel, here into the Beltane season. It's also when the veil is thinner during this time of year. So you may feel yourself more connected to nature, to your ancestors. You might have dreams that feel very not prophetic necessarily, but connect with your ancestors or your past or feel like messages. Allow these things to happen. That's what this season is about when the veil is thin. So let us look at our energy This is our energy. And then we are going to look at our 3 things that we're going to release. Actually, I just want to shuffle this and I'm going to pull the top 3 cards when we end. These are going to be our release cards. And I'm going to do that again. You know, I don't always shuffle the deck the same way. Sometimes I shift things up, and that's fine. These are going to be our initiation cards. And we're going to go with the top 3 here too, just to see what we got. You don't have to draw the cards the same way every time. I don't, you know. I tend to do it most of the time one way, but I mean, things come out different. Sometimes I side shuffle if something flops out. That's the message that I expect or that I'm looking for. So I will read from these intuitively as well as read from Denise's beautiful, beautiful guidebook here. Here it is, her beautiful guidebook. All right, so let's look at this this energy that's coming into us this season. We have Secret Spring, and the message on it is success, which feels really wonderful, full of good things for this season. This is a beautiful card, and this actually just feels like Beltane to me. There's a fairy here, there's a crescent moon, there is a boat with a lamp lighting the way, standing in a pool of water with forest all around. This card feels so very mystical to me. Beautiful, and I'm pretty excited to see what the message is on it. So let me read from the deck. But anytime the energy that's coming at us is success, that cannot be a bad thing. So I'm finding this very positive already. So Secret Spring and success. And I'm just going to read to you the message from the card. It says, the spirit of Secret Spring says, success is flowing into your life. Vitality and a glowing youthful renewal of your body are occurring. Now is the time to take action in support of your dreams. There is no need to struggle. The universe has your back. So there's a mention of dreams right there. I was talking about dreams earlier. Know that whatever dreams that you've dreamed up, or the dreams that are coming to you that just seemed like popped into your mind, that's spirit. And spirit has your back, and it knows what it's doing. So let's look at the things that we're kind of going to let go of. Not bad things necessarily. These are things that we need to let go of to help us transition forward. So these things aren't negative by any means. I just want to express that. But sometimes even positive things we have to let go of for a little while so we can bring newer things in. So let's take a look at the first of these cards here. We have Owl Spirit, and this is wisdom. And of course, we don't ever want to let wisdom go, but sometimes we need to stop thinking so much. Sometimes we just need to let our instincts kick in. But anyways, look at this beautiful deck. I love owls. This is incredibly mystical card here. This is a beautiful goddess. She's got a fairy wings anyways, and this owl is over her almost as her foresight, but as her protection as well. So let's take a look at the message in here, because like I said, wisdom is not something that we want to lose, but sometimes we need to let go of how we do things to help us move forward. So Owl Spirit, the spirit of Owl says, trust in your ability to see the deepest truth in situations and in people. Wisdom is growing within you in mysterious ways, beyond your awareness. This is a good time to sign up for inspirational courses. Messages from Spirit are all around you. Look for them and trust what you feel. But like I said, you don't want to like really release wisdom or that instinct, but maybe it's not something that you want to focus on so much at this time right now. And we'll see what we're going to focus on when we get over here. But let's take a look at our next card here in the pile. Whoops. I want to flip them both over. I want to leave a little secret. We have the Spirit Garden of Summer, and this is expansion. So what a beautiful card we have here. And maybe this card is coming to us right now in this position because we're just at the beginning of summer. You know, we're just starting. But so the Spirit Guardian of Summer and expansion message shows us a beautiful yellow bird. We have a tree full of blooming apples. This is very abundant energy, but it also makes me think of something that's later in the year. And I think we're just not quite there yet. So let's read the message on this card so we know kind of how to work with this energy. Here we go. So the Spirit Guardian of Summer's message is expansion, and it says, the Spirit Guardian of Summer says, work with passion, don't hold back, take positive steps in the direction of your dreams now in order to reap the harvest later. Your hard work will result in abundance, bounty, and beauty. Celebrate. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Again, I don't feel like this is something we don't want in our life. I feel like this is something that's going to come later. So it's not a focus for us at this moment. But if we know that success is coming and we trust in ourselves to let the path move forward as it's supposed to, this will come to us eventually. It's just not our focus at this moment. So let's take a look at our last card here. This has come up for us. Stag has come up a lot recently in my life. Anyways, we have Stag Spirit and the message is leadership. And so, what this might be telling us in this position is that we don't necessarily need to be the leader right now. Sometimes we can just be that passive, warm energy that supports other people. We'll see what the message says here, because again, it is in this sort of release or not focus area of the chart or of our reading. But so Stag Spirit card messages leadership. And the Spirit of Stag says, you inspire others to greater heights. Step into leadership in your life. You are a beacon for others. Shine in your own life. Be gentle with yourself and others. However, do not play small. Take action. This is your time to step up. But as I said, this is in sort of a release or set it to the side moment right now. So this might not be the time for overt action. It might just be small, silent actions that you want to do. Maybe just being in support of others or just in support generally to help everybody find success, not just yourself. Sometimes you can be a great leader by being strong and silent. And I know that seems kind of crazy, but I truly believe that. Sometimes just by finding some internal strength in yourself, you can set a good example for others. And sometimes that's what they need. So let's take a look at these initiation cards here to kind of see what this message is going to be for us. I'm pretty curious because we've had some really great things that we're kind of setting to the side or not focusing on right now, but I believe they will all come back into the picture at some point. This is just not the exact time for them. So we have Dragon and the message is power. And this is a wow card. I had a dragon card pop up in one of my weekly readings this last week, and it was like, it caught my attention. And I hope it caught everyone else's attention if you watch that reading. So this is a beautiful card. Again, the artwork on these is gorgeous. We have a dragon back here curled up on the ground, sleeping with this beautiful woman. And this looks like the full moon or an orb of light anyways here. It's also the 11 card, and 11 is one of those just very powerful and mystical numbers. So let us look at what the message on this card is. So the dragon message ultimately is power, and it says, the Spirit of Dragon says, within yourself dwells the remarkable power to manifest your dreams, gain riches, and activate ancient wisdom. Take back your power and express your strength with grace. So this kind of even talks about what I mentioned back here with Stag Spirit. You know, sometimes we can show a lot of strength and leadership by being strong and silent. And Dragon here is telling us, take back your power and express your strength with grace. And grace is important in this process because sometimes you can exert your strength, but it's not very graceful and it's not very kind and it can ruffle some feathers. But that's not what this card is about. This is telling us to bring in that energy of grace when we're extending our power. So let's look at our next initiation card here with this reading. We have Butterfly Spirit, Transformation, and this is another beautiful card. This is the 8 card. 8 is considered the number of affinity, you know, like the infinity sign, and kind of a completion of cycles. But this is beautiful. Kind of reminds us of the picture of the Venus emerging from the seashell, except this Venus has butterfly wings on her, which is gorgeous because this is the transformation card. So let us look at the message here So butterfly spirit is about transformation. And it says, the spirit of the butterfly says, the past is behind you. Everything is changing. It's time to launch a new cycle, a new project. With care, miracles can abound. So we know this overall energy is success. And now we're finding transformation and power are things that we want to initiate this month. And so, or for this Beltane season, sorry. And so very, very exciting. So let us look at our final initiation card here and see what message that has in store for us. We have water spirit, and this is manifesting dreams. And there's sparkling waters in the back and light shining through the trees. But look at this otter just hanging out. They're so fun and playful and just really free and happy being themselves. So manifesting our dreams, power, transformation, manifesting our dreams. Wowzers. Like, I know that all these things over here that we're kind of releasing or setting to the side seem like these aren't really things that we want to not focus on at the moment, but these are wonderful things to focus on as well. So water spirit, let's look at the message here. Sorry, I was on the wrong page. Water spirit is about manifesting your dreams. And the spirit of water says, water flows in cycles. And right now you are in a cycle of manifesting your dreams with success. Don't stop the flow by doubting or hesitating. Allow your emotions and freedom to be expressed. Timing is everything, and right now is your time. So this is a really positive reading for this Beltane season. I'm very excited about it. For myself personally, this Ostara season was challenging, and I'm ready to move on from it. And these things over here that we're releasing or not focusing on right now seem like things that we want to keep with us. Wisdom, expansion, leadership. Why would we want to let those things go? We don't necessarily want to let them go. Just set them to the side and let them simmer right now. They're not our focus. Our focus is over here. We have power, we have transformation, and we have manifesting dreams. So that will come to us if we trust and allow spirit to work, if we co-create with spirit, and we have this beautiful, beautiful energy of success coming to us in this season. So I'm excited about this next turn of the wheel and to see what this Beltane season has in store for us. I hope you found this reading helpful. I hope you connected with it in some way. I would love to hear what you think about the reading, this card deck, this process. Please like, please subscribe, please share, please leave comments. I am really interested in what you guys have to say. I appreciate all your views, and I appreciate all the new subscribers that I've received in this last season. So thank you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful Beltane season. My name is Stacy. Thank you for visiting Simply Liminal with me.